Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So since the last episode, I did do a bit of mining. You can see my hammer's actually got quite a bit of durability damage. It's at 47%. Now, I will say that leveling up that hammer, once I got to copper rank, it actually takes a while. I'm currently about Y100, so I've made it over halfway through the second mine. And only 47%. So it does take a good while to level up that hammer, and of course it's only going to get increasingly difficult. Over here we have 28 silver ore in here, and in addition we had 10 more. I did go ahead and get the hoe upgrading, the copper hoe, and then the watering can will be next, because of course the hoe, the scythe, the watering can, those three we already had leveled up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those upgraded. We got plenty of time before spring hits, and then we'll have the upgraded tools for spring. Especially for that first day, because kind of what I'm thinking is we'll probably have to, we utilize those tools that first day, and then we have time to repair them, because we won't really need the watering can, the scythe. Well, the scythe we don't even really need the first day anyways, so that won't be needed until like the beginning of the next, well, we'll have wheat and stuff coming in, but looks like I've actually missed a spot back here. And I got to thinking, I'm not going to worry about it now, but I probably should have waited to scythe these down until like the day before, because the ground would still be hoed. That's one nice benefit of the dead bushes, but that's fine. Anyways, today we're going to be picking up with our winter projects. And of course we got mallowberry planted, and I need to actually check that to see if, I don't think any of it's probably grown yet. No, that I don't want. But anyways, we got the mallowberry done, we got the mining aspect done, we got the farm plots plotted out, and today we're going to be working on lighting for a bit. We're not going to worry about cleaning up the lighting, because, the lighting, I'm probably going to do a bit of cleanup work and kind of straighten out the wires and stuff a little bit later on. But right now, my main focus is just getting things lit up so I don't have zombies everywhere. They're driving me insane. After that first year, winter hit, we did lighting, and it was like, oh man, it's so nice. Well, now it's bad again, because I think it's part of winter, just because there's so much nighttime in winter that mobs are just, they run wild. Now, in addition, Harakane actually suggested in the comments, and it was actually something that I had been considering, going ahead and building the church. And I do agree. That's one thing, I was actually thinking about that last episode. Actually, at one point when I cut footage, I went and looked at his shop, and I was considering buying the church. And I do want to do that. Especially after he brought it up, it's like, okay, yeah, we need to do this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get the church, get him started building it, and then we will, work on lighting and stuff while he's working on the church. And that way, towards the end of the episode, we can check out and see what all it's got and everything. Okay, he's not open at the moment, and I think it's because I just missed it. Oh, he's actually off on Saturdays. Okay. Well, even more reason. Okay, well, I need to go take care of the animals anyways today, and then it's probably going to be about sleeping time, because I really don't want to have to deal with zombies, truth be told. So, and I didn't actually take care of the animals yesterday, because I was mining. I went straight down to the mine, like right after last episode, and just started mining. And, did I take care of the animals today already? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, and I got all this junk ore. I need to go dump in the box as well. Okay. So the junk ore is in. And that was actually quite a bit of junk ore. Combined with the silver, it's about seems like, because I'm not quite 50% right now, it's about 2 stacks per 50%. 2 stacks of mining. Well, it's not 1 for 1, but you know what I mean. It's quite a bit that you got to mine to get those upgrades. So, okay, I can't remember, is the general store open today on a Sunday? Because we are going to need the general store just a bit. No, they are not open on a Sunday. Okay, well that's fine, because we'll plot out the church, we'll set the church down, and we'll also plot out where we want to put the lights. Of course, it's mega fog today, which is just great. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get just a little bit of cobble here. Like 20 pieces, that's fine. And kind of what I'm thinking is the lighting. Okay, the main trouble spots that we need to take care of is the back of the house, which I will say where we're going to put the lighting for the back of the house. Well, actually, you know what? If I was to put lighting at the front of the house in like a temporary spot, that's going to get moved long term, because behind the house there's going to be some stuff too, and that's actually where I want the lighting to be. But for right now, I don't have it dug out. And if we put lighting on the front of the house, that's going to cover all that area. Okay, so do we still have... Let me see what all we've got left as far as lighting materials. Because we should still have some stuff from... We have one LV wire coil. We have one powered lantern. One regular lantern. And we got quite a bit of relays and wire connectors. So, it should be good. And then we've got an LV wire connector. Okay. So we got quite a bit of stuff that we need to make. But the builder's house should be open now. So we'll just pop over there first. I'd like to go ahead and get that church started first thing. Okay, 9 o'clock. So let's see here. The church, it's only 20,000. I mean, at this point, this is all kind of chump change. Town hall's 32,000. That I'm not too worried about building until probably next year. Next year, I do want to start Britannia, but probably next year, we'll see about getting the town hall. We might actually try to finish out the town buildings next year, but we're going to need 2 stacks of stone and 2.5 stack, whatever, of wood. So I'm just going to grab like 3 stacks of wood. I think we should have plenty of that. 2 stacks of stone. And then we'll get our 3 stacks of wood. It's not going to quite take all of that, but that is fine. And we've got the money. So, and at least this, you know, the church is, well, I would say big investment. A big investment's like Britannia, 100,000 gold. That's quite a bit on one single item. But this is one of our bigger town investments. So there we go. Our church. Man, how's this thing look? I know. I see you, zombie. I'm gonna deal with you. Like this. I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of these buildings, personally. I actually quite hate the buildings in this pack. I know some of you guys have commented about how you hate these buildings, and this church is no exception. I'm not a big fan of this. It's kind of ugly. But I think a lot of it is just because they clutter everything. Like, I don't know why you would put ladders on a wall, or cobwebs. Like, that's like, every place is just covered in cobwebs, and I don't understand. Like, everything kind of feels like, this is one of my big issues. You guys know on this channel, I love big building. I hate this. Like, it's so cluttered, I feel like. Like, I feel like I'm in, like, a hoarder house. Like, when you see that show Hoarders, and just, like, everything's just, you're kind of, like, squeezing through stuff. That's how the buildings in this mod pack make me feel. I'm not a terribly big fan of it. But, beside the point. Anyways, back to the church. What I'm thinking is, I was actually looking back here at the back end of the town. Because that's where I want the church and the town hall are both going to be back here. I do want the church kind of off by itself, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through with DecoCraft, and I'm going to put a little like graveyard, because DecoCraft has some really good gravestones. I'm going to put a little graveyard there. I'm also going to put you know, like a little wrought iron fence around it, and do some external decorative work. So I do kind of want this off away from the hustle and bustle of the city, kind of on its own. And so what I'm thinking is we're actually going to have, because like there's the fountain, and the town hall is going to set, it's actually going to be kind of off, like kind of more like right here would be where you enter the town hall. It's not going to be directly behind the fountain. And the church is actually going to sit right back here on this hilltop. And this is going to be kind of the back end of the town, okay? Because I actually duplicated this world between episodes. I spent a lot of time actually in this series in my test world due to the fact that everything is timed in this. Kind of, you know, you have a limited time for the day. So I do spend a bit of my time in the test world just flying around, looking at the town, kind of figuring out how I want to evolve the town and stuff. This, I don't have an axe on me. This shouldn't be a problem. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, if we set the church up like right here, And then you got the town kind of off there in the distance, and it's kind of like the high point of the town, like off on its own. See, the church will be like right in here, the little church area, and we'll have kind of the mountain off to this side, and we'll have the graveyard off, kind of off to the side, and then kind of wrap around behind it here. Which, let me make sure I've got plenty of space behind it, I think. If I was to flatten that out a bit. And I want to see, I'm pretty sure we have willow trees in this. We do. And I think it's the Biomes of Plenty one that's really good, or the Natura. It's one of those two that has like a good looking willow tree. And I kind of want to do like a big willow behind it in the graveyard and stuff. But anyways, we'll get to that later. It'll be a while before I get to that. I've got so much stuff kind of working on this series. So, yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good because you'll kind of come down and the path's going to kind of wrap over and connect over to here, kind of behind the fountain, connecting onto the plaza. Okay, and then the town hall will be setting over here, and we've also got a clockmaker that's going to be setting on the back end of the town as well. So we've kind of got like the business district. We've got, you know, the builder, the cafe, the animal ranches, the mine type little district area, and then we got the back end of the town that's more. I'm gonna call it like the old area of town. You know, you got the town hall, which was the staple center of the town, and then you got the church. You got the clockmaker, a little bit older, more rustic type stuff, I think. It's kind of what I'm going to go for this back end, like the older district. So, anyways, whoops. I hate doing that. I hate when I do that. Yes, that's good. So, shift right click, and he should come out here and start building, I should think. Now, my only concern is that area is not necessarily going to be chunk loaded, I don't think. Not for sure. Let me go ahead and sleep. And I know it was brought up in the comments, and which I know you guys are right. The reason I get this, weakness and mining fatigue, it's just from the sleeping bag. So, it's not long enough to be a big concern, but that is what's causing it. So, just a heads up, if any of you other guys were wondering. He's working, I hear him. There he is. I don't know what he's placing right now. I guess it's underground, I can only assume. And, now that I think about it, what's with all the creepers and skeletons and spiders? Oh my gosh! It's ridiculous. Get out of here. Which that also means we're going to have to get that end of the town lit up too pretty soon, but not as big of a rush because I can just pop in the church during opening hours. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of personal time over there, especially at nighttime, so... Alright, so anyways, it is Monday. This shop doesn't open until, I think, 9 o'clock, right? Yes. Okay. But I need to get some fence posts. I need to get those placed down. We're also going to need some transformers as well. And I can't remember, because it's been like a year game time since we worked on lighting. It's kind of an ongoing project. Everything in this pack is an ongoing project. Okay, the transformer is crafted. MV wire connectors, LV wire connectors. Which those have to be bought. And then Electrum coil has to be bought. So I'm going to have to buy quite a bit of stuff, it looks like. Okay, now one thing I want to do is... Do I have treated wood fences? I don't think so, because they should be in this... in that chest, and they're not. So, treated wood planks, treated wood sticks. And there's 12. Let's go ahead and get some more. There's 36 tree of wood fences. And that should be good for the time being. And then it's is it smooth stone or is it cobblestone? I can never remember. It is smooth stone. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves some, no it's not. Is it stone bricks? Maybe? There we go. Wooden post. I will figure it out. I'll get it eventually. Just throwing random things at it. Okay. I looked at the recipe earlier, but I just couldn't remember what it was. Alright, so let's stop by the general store. And we'll keep an eye on him and see how his work is going and everything. I don't know, I'm not terribly fond of the way the church looks. It's just kind of bland. Either the buildings are too bland or they're too just cram-packed with things, and it drives me insane. There's too much just clutter. Alright, so we need... wait a second. Am I running this on MV? I cannot even remember. I want to say it's LV. No, it's MV. Okay. That's right, I MV it, and that's why we got the transformer. Okay. Never mind. Which really, if we could always run it as LV, but I'm just kind of running in this MV. So I'm gonna get. Let's see. We've got only 2. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of connectors. All right, so let's go ahead and stock up. I want. There's 10 MV, and then there's 10 LV. Okay, I got 20 of each. 20 of each connector. Man, we're eating through money fast today. But we did build the church. That's where a lot of the costs went. So, and then electrum coil blocks. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And then some LV wire coil, some MV wire coil, because we don't have any of that. We'll go ahead and get like 20 of that. The LV is only for connecting up to transformers, so I don't need a whole lot of that. I only need like 1. Would you quit pushing me, guy? Not your buddy, guy. Not your guy. Your guy friend. Okay. Anyways. Let's see. How's it going? Well, he's got the big 2 on the floor there. I don't know. Is that really how the carpet looks? I think, is there pews there maybe? I hope it's just a big 2 on the floor. Like, come to church. Alright. So anyways, let's go ahead, and I think the first place I want to light up is the house. And we'll see how this goes. This is, like I said, the house is going to be kind of temporary, because my plan is the house has a lot of work that needs to be done to it. Because there's going to be a side section over here, there's going to be a back to it, and there's going to be a whole second section. I mean, the house is going to be large, long term. Because we kind of run this town, more or less. We're not really the mayor, because I think the town hall has its own mayor, but we kind of built this town up around us. You know what I mean? Like, our farm started, and then it's like the town grew around us. So we're kind of royalty in this place. So I'm just going to put, for right now, I'm going to put the wooden post right here. Okay? And it covers like 2 chunks. That should cover all the way back. I mean, these actually do a fairly large radius. Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, it's 2 chunks radius. So that should be good. Well, we can't do chunks, but yeah, it's going to come out like, and it's 32 blocks. It's going to come out behind the house. I may stick one behind the house too, just so that area is covered a bit more. We are eventually going to put like some little walls around the town, or fences type thing, but that's down the road. One step at a time. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's pretty much the same way we've done all these other ones. Let's pop up here. I'm going to stick the powered lantern right there, and then I've got to go make some transformers real quick. You got to go make some transformers, and they are indeed robots in disguise. So, alright. Let's grab just a stack of iron. We'll need it today. And transformers. These right here. Let's go ahead and just get 6 of them. That's fine. Alright. I actually spent probably more than I needed to on like LV wire connectors. Because we really don't use those at all. So, but that's fine. That's okay. Alright, so we'll just put the transformer, I think, if I can get up there. I love the step up of this bike. It won't be such a big thing once we get, into Britannia, but alright, so I'm going to link that to that with LV, and then MV. I honestly don't think that this is going to run all the way over. Yeah, that's too far. We can go to about right here, So what we'll do is we'll set up a wooden post, and I've actually got these. Are they right up? Yeah, they're right up on the stone. Because later on we're going to come through and we're going to kind of revamp this, clean it up and all that stuff. Because this stuff's not set in stone. We're just kind of, doing what we can at the moment. We'll put it right there for now. And let's see, the MV wire connector. Alright, if I can, there we go. You can actually climb up on these. And we'll just connect that over, and then I'm going to connect... Oh, I needed a relay, not a connector. Whoops. And MV wire. It's getting dark. It's getting dark, and I don't like it. How can I not... There we go. There we go. I clicked on the wrong spot, and then we'll connect this one over. Really, that's not... That means I've got to run like another one, and we'll just put it... We're going to change this up just slightly here. We'll have this here. There we go. That. Ouch. I'm ready to get this one plugged up. Get it plugged up. Get it plugged up. Okay. And then this one. There we go. Oh, gosh. Okay. Now we should be set. No. Oh, that's right. This is a connector. So we're going to have to actually plug it into that one. That's fine. That's fine. This stuff, like I said, it'll get cleaned up. Because we've got to come through and actually make these look better, too. Because these aren't finalized. You know, they're going to be a little bit different. I think I'm going to do powered lanterns on both sides type thing. I just can't afford it right now, and we don't have the time to go through and beautify it. Because we're trying to rush through this. Okay, so there we go. That one is plugged up. That one's running. So now that's 2 more chunks that no mobs can spawn in, which will cover, pretty much the house, I think. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have more temporary... Well, actually, I can plug it up to this one. Let's see. I've actually got this right at the corner. I'm going to do another one right over here. So a wooden post right there, and then what we'll do is we'll do a relay right there, and then we're going to plug this up, and it's going to run... I don't think I can plug it all the way to... No, there's no way. But what we can do is... There we go. What we can do here is we'll put this... right there for now. Like I said, these are going to get changed up a little bit down the road, but and I want to bring power over in this direction. And I probably need to go sleep, because otherwise during the process of this I'm going to have to sleep through the night. And I want to go check out the church too once the day carries on just a little bit, so the mobs aren't everywhere. Oh my gosh, and there's a skeleton right up there. Okay, let's go move around a little bit, because generally the mobs will despawn when I start moving around. I really wish these... Well, we've got our first mallow berries. There we go. Go ahead and harvest those. Start building up a stockpile. Oh, and you know what we haven't done yet? Because I actually ate all the mallow berries that we got when we were out exploring, but... we haven't slotted these, and I want to go ahead and slot them because it's actually going to fill out that this whole section. Okay, so that's done. This one is all just wood. I haven't gathered. This back section still got a lot that can go on it. This one here, flowers, stuff. Okay, it's actually a lot smaller of a drawer system than what I normally do, I think, but I think it's good for this pack. I think it's a good size. Like Divine Journey, I have like a massive drawer network. Like it makes everything over there so laggy, but we've been using it, Ah! I don't love that area of the town right now. I do not love it. Okay, so we're at Winter 24. Yeah, look off in that direction on the map. There's just stuff everywhere. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, it looks like I've moved far enough away that that skeleton has despawned, I do believe. I think so. Spiders, though. Oh. I did it without... Oh, there's an invisible one. I was like, I did it without taking any damage. There we go. Okay. So we got power ran over to here, and what I want to do is I just want to set up another powered lantern, and we're going to have to make some more. But what I'm thinking is we're going to have another one off on this side for right now. Like, just set it right there. And we'll go ahead and put the transformer on this. Anyways, and plug this up. This MV wire coil is fine. And that should be close enough, it should reach. Yeah. And that way I can just have a little bit more, you know, no spawn area back there. Okay, now fingers crossed the mobs have despawned over here. I see a spider, but he's not aggressive right now, so. Creepers are the worst thing. I don't want creepers coming over. Okay. So he's built up like the first floor, pretty much. Yeah, he's adding the, the spruce. So, I do like this building more than some of the others, because it's not as cramped, but it's still kind of cramped. Like, it's just not how I build, I guess. So, I don't know. I like bigger areas. I know it's, these, well, I was going to say these are a little bit more realistic, but not really. I've never been in a place that's this tightly cramped. Like, tables and everywhere, like, people are supposed to come here and hang out, but there's no room to move. Like, it's terrible. Okay, anyways, powered lanterns. Powered lanterns. It's just iron plates, stained glass, or any kind of glass panes, glowstone, and redstone. That's 3 at a time, okay. Been like a year since we went through all these recipes, so like I don't remember nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, so we need our hammer. Okay, this might take me a second actually. Let me go see if I can climb this. One of our projects next year is going to be our tool shed. It definitely is. I want our tool shed very, very badly. And actually, let me make some space here. Our hoe should be done. I finished working on your silver hoe. And it did not vanish. It did not vanish. That is awesome. Okay. I'll get the watering can started in a minute, but let's get these powered lanterns. While the sun is up, I want to get these lanterns up and going. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We'll start with 3 for now. I think that'll ride us out through the rest of the episode. And then our glass panes. There we go. 3 powered lanterns. Not too bad. Let me put my stuff back on here. So, hold right click to charge. 1 by 2, 1 by 3. I wonder... I'm going to say something real quick. I want to test this. It says a 1 by 3, but it was already doing a 1 by 3, wasn't it? Fairly certain that it was. Yeah, now it just does 3. Huh. Well, that's silver charge levels, a 1 by 3. Okay, maybe it did only just do, like, a 1 by 2. I was thinking it did a 3 wide, but maybe I was thinking of the scythe, I think, does that. Or the sickle, I mean. Anyways, no time to worry about that. No time at all. Alright, let's get, this powered lantern. I'm not too worried about the actual, like, our normal lights. Like the lanterns right now. Those I can add any time. And they're really not that big of a concern. Okay. Oh. That one's plugged up, but it's not getting power. Oh, you know what it is? I never plugged up this one over here. That's what it is. Okay, so MV wire coil, and we'll just plug this to that. And there we go. Now that powered lantern's kicked on, it's So that's going to cover another 2 chunks. So the house is pretty covered, especially the front of it. The back side, it's kind of hit or miss. A little bit of it's covered, but not all of it. So, but I think that's good right there for right now. I need to get the mine situated, like right now. So we'll go ahead and just bring, let's see. I'll go ahead and just plug this in. And I guess, do we want to bring it up? I'm not sure which side I want to bring it up. Because what I'm thinking is I want a post right here. Okay, and we'll have the transformer setting right there. The powered lantern. I hate climbing these things sometimes. Maybe because the transformer, maybe I need to climb it. No. There we go. Okay. Put the powered lantern right there. The LV wire. Plug it up like that. Ouch. And I guess what we'll do is we'll just bring this down. Let's see. Let me grab. Let me actually do that. I'm not really going through the food all that fast. Okay, so if I bring this down to like right here, that should be good. And then we'll do our, gosh, oh my god. You have to like jump at these in just the right way. Okay. There we go. And that's already plugged up. Okay. So from here, I don't know, I think I want it to come down through here. I do believe. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because this is all, like I said, I mean, this is all just very, very temporary. We're going to have a post setting like right here. And this one is going to have, well, it's going to have a transformer. Like right there. And then right on this side, we'll have that kind of come out like that. We're going to put a relay right there and connect it over, and then we'll have a powered lantern setting right there, because I am having a lot of issues around the blacksmiths, as you saw last episode. I'm having a lot of issue around the blacksmith area with mob spawning, so kind of close them off from this area altogether. Then we'll just connect a cable up like that. So, yeah, that'll work for now. Okay, and then MV wire, I don't know that this is going to reach. No, it's not. But actually, that's... We'll put it like right over here. Oh, no. No! I'm dealing with you guys. Don't worry. I'm dealing with you right now. They're like, no, don't. Don't do these lights. We don't like them. Okay. Let's, get that. That. Swear I break my feet every time I try to get down off those things. Like, you can actually like fall and hook back onto the little like post, but it's just not working out for me. Okay, so now these two are lit up, which means this area is going to be a whole lot safer in the next night, basically. I am going to go ahead and sleep, and you know what I haven't done in the last few days is take care of the animals. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to take care of the animals, and I'm actually going to go get this watering can started. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'll take care of them, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I got that stuff taken care of. Now, you'll notice if I come over here, look at the map. I mean, the mobs are kind of at a range now. So, we're making progress on the town, as far as lighting goes. I do want to get... That area needs to be lit up. This area over here doesn't have any lighting, which is kind of an issue at the moment. Let's go ahead and head on up here to the church, because it looks as if it's done. I'm going to avoid all these mobs everywhere. Oh, and there's no door here. That's cool, because that's good. And it's actually built. Well, it could have a door, it just doesn't have one. Okay, let me take a ride to get rid of these mobs real quick. Because they weren't coming in the church. Maybe it's like hallowed ground or something. They weren't coming in the church. It was really strange. But I want to look and see what he's got. I know I was just looking at the amount of footage, and I know it's fairly close to wrapping up point at this point. But we may have one more episode, and we'll do a little bit of lighting in that episode. Which we'll jump straight into that, because I did spend a little bit of time talking about the church and whatnot. But there we go. No mobs. You just take a ride around the farm. It's so big that like the mobs all just despawn. So, all right, let's see what the churchman's got. Tomas. I believe I can fly. Okay. The Lord's grace is shining down upon you. My small shop is open Monday through Wednesday between 1 and 7. Okay, so he'll be opening up around noon today. So he's only open 3 days a week, though, which is quite interesting. Now, one thing I would like to look at is the builder. Does he have anything new now that we built the church? I think we're fairly close, because if you look in NEI, you can see, the amount of buildings, and no, he does not have anything else after that. Okay, so clockmaker, fishing hut, town hall, and I know that there's a fishing pond as well that comes after you build the fishing hut. And I think that's all the buildings. After we get those done, I think that's it. So next year we will probably try to finish out. I mean, these are all, other than the town hall, these are fairly inexpensive, and the fishing pond I think is pretty inexpensive as well. So we'll probably try to finish all those out, and then get the town hall, and that way we kind of have the general layout and shape of the town. Now you'll notice the church, like here's the town, right? And the church is over here. That's kind of how I wanted it, kind of offset away from the town. Away from that hustle and bustle. Because this area, like I said, this is going to be like the historical district, I guess. Where you have like the business district down here, okay? Of course, there will still be a clockmaker down here in the historical district, but I feel like a clockmaker, it's kind of an older thing. So, I feel like I don't know, it kind of fits in fairly well. So, I'll tell you what, I'm half tempted to go ahead and get the clockmaker. Because it's not very expensive, and we've still got over 100,000. I'm not going to have to buy any more parts for lighting. I mean, we've got everything we need to make quite a bit of lighting, which I'll probably craft up some of those between episodes, just so we've got them. Next episode, we can jump straight into lighting, knock it out real quick, and then move on to our next project. Which next episode, we will probably start the next year, which also means that next episode will be a world download as well. So we will spend a few minutes on kind of finalizing lighting. I'll do some of it probably off camera, because I don't like spending multiple episodes on lighting, because it's basically just me running around plugging up cables. But we will finalize it, our lighting trek, next episode. And I'm actually glad, because everything kind of fit into this month that I wanted to do, which worked out. His shop's about open. Kind of just waiting. So it is just a big 2 that's on the floor here. That's cool. Because I don't even know what that's even is supposed to be. Like, I can understand if there was like pews here, even though it would be like mega crowded trying to get through this. But it's just a big 2. Like, it's not even like a straight carve, it's just a 2. I'm gonna have to come through and like, I don't know, change that. It's gonna drive me insane. Why did I ever marry that witch Catelyn? I don't know. You should be open. Monday through Wednesday between 1 and 7. Okay. You should see the church on Sundays. It's quite packed. I can repair blessed tools for 1,000 gold. Remember, if you ever need any cursed tools blessed, I'll be happy to help. What? Blessed tools? But he's not... it may be because the building just got finished or something. He hasn't... I don't know. Only he can save you now. But he's like not open. I'm going to wait for this next hour and see if he opens maybe at 2 all of a sudden. But it looks like we might have to wait a full, like, a half a week before he opens again. Is I think what's happening here. Because I think because the building just finished, might have even been this morning. So he's not offering his wares today, I don't think. No, okay. So we'll have to wait. It'll be like spring, but at least we'll be able to see what he's got on offer once that time comes. So, anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point, so I am going to end out this episode here. Next episode, like I said, we'll finalize lighting, and then we're going to finalize winter, move into spring, and get everything planted, see about getting sprinklers. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a big day. Honestly, the episode may run a little bit over, so just a heads up. I'm kind of anticipating it being a little bit longer of an episode because we have a lot to do, but like I said, I am going to do some of the lighting off camera for this next part because it's pretty straightforward. I try to include at least like an episode each year just so you guys kind of know what's going on and what I'm doing. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. I'm kind of excited because year 3, I'm hoping sprinklers become active in the blacksmith. Plus, we're going to have the church to check out. Maybe next episode. We'll see. I imagine it'll probably be next episode. So, because I can't spend a whole lot of time out at night in this pack. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. If you did enjoy it, as always, be sure and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.